Okay, so I was saying that it is my opinion that there's quite a war raging between men and women in the world, and in particular between black men and black women. So, in your experience, looking around you, how many times have you, how many examples of marriages staying together where the values and morals are later imparted upon the children have you experienced?
There aren't much of those values, like when a black family can live in harmony with one another. Because firstly, I think that there's still like a hierarchy, you know, like the woman is still at the bottom of this pyramid, and then you have the man on top. And it's because it's also, you can also explain it as a cycle, because it's not something that the man just picks up in the middle of nowhere, and he treats his woman, you know, like she's worth nothing. It's something that has been imparted in him. Like when he was little, he was told certain things. He was told that he's a man and he shouldn't cry because men don't cry, and he was told all of these things, and that he should be a real man. And then as time goes by, that's how he feels, and that's what he's learned all his life. And then he's also been taught that, he's actually not even taught, he's probably seen in his household that his mother was probably just always in the kitchen, and she was just treated as someone that just bears children, and she was nothing. So that I think is where the war comes from. And he comes and he instills those values or those things into his children, and so the cycle continues. So there will always be this war between man and woman. And then when you come to the woman's side, then, well, she was also told that she was nothing. She was she was nothing. She was worth nothing. And that's how she also had that in her mind, and she taught that to her children, and that's just how the cycle continues. So I think there'll always be a war between man and woman in that sense, because men think that the woman is just worth nothing, and that's just how the whole thing continues, and there'll always just be war. But until men and women can learn to work together, not even equality and all that, but can be one and really understand each other, and really learn to understand each other, and let go of past experiences with other women, or whatever. Because that's also, I think, where it comes from. Like I had this experience with women, so I think all women are like this, so I'll treat the woman in this way. So that's where it comes from. So I think if men can also just let go, or maybe on both parties can just let go of that, and just know that in every union that they come into, they know that it's something new, and it's something totally new, and they shouldn't like compare it to what has been in the past, and should just work together, like really be one, and work towards things, and instill those values into their children. And then I think we can see progress in our communities, because it's still also this of women saying that no, men aren't anything and all that, and then men saying that the woman is not anything. So it's just constant war. So until we can put all these weapons down, I think, and just really work together, I think that's where it will start to change.